Well, to be fair, a good quality road tyre. From my perspective, being the Michelin rep, I'd be choosing the Michelin Road 5, which is the best wet weather tyre available on the market at the moment.
That easy, is it? So when you say a wet weather tyre, that means it's the best in wet weather, but still suitable for dry. No problem with that?
Absolutely still suitable for dry. In fact, they've put a lot of development work into the new compounding. It's a very synthetic-based compound, so it works exceptionally well in the wet, but still provides fantastic dry grip and the same life as a natural rubber tyre.
All right, so I've got a 350 or 1,000. We're talking about no difference in the sort of bike, whether it be a lesser powder commuter or a road bike, still the same choice of tyre, but just different size?
Yeah, that's right. They put a lot of effort into making sure that the tyres sizings match to the type of bike that it's going to be. They're not just a cut and paste tyre. You know, each bike has different requirements, so they're made different constructions, lighter construction for the lighter bikes, heavier, more hard duty for the heavier bikes.
All right, indeed. So that tyre now is going to take us into the autumn months and cover us for the winter and all kind of conditions around the South Island?
Absolutely, and someone who keeps an eye on their tyre pressures, they should be seeing 15 to 20,000 kilometres out of those tyres.
So we're talking about the best tyre in the wet, yet we can still get that gone. Once upon a time, you'd only get about 8k out of something like that, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. Tyre technology's moved a long way in the last 5 years. I mean, it's had to keep pace with the new technologies and motorcycles. We've got bikes on the road now that are over 200 horsepower. So the tyre companies have worked really hard to provide a good solution for those guys.
All right, so just tell everybody the model of the tyre again. What's it called?
So it's the Michelin Road 5.
Michelin Road 5. We've got it. Hey, thanks, Ian. Hope you're having a good weekend. Good excuse to come down, isn't it?
It's great of the boss to let me come down here.
Nice to have him with us. Although out of Christchurch, he's on the road for roadguide.co.nz. And say hi to Crody and tell him he's a piker from me, will you, Ian? Because he's supposed to have been here. I told him, you're coming back to the Burt? Oh, I might do. Well, last year, did he come last year? Last year, yes, he had the opportunity to get his mum and dad to bring his vehicle down. He rode on a bike, spoilt brat. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. So there you go, Michelin Road 5. Michelin Road 5, great type choice. More details from Ian. He's just walking back up the dummy grid there, and you'll find him under the blue Michelin tent there on the right-hand side. So stop and talk about tyres. Just say, hey, can you tell us about the tyre and the difference? It's free here, free to ask. So get there. Here's some open road, open class, folks. 601 to open. Your call to the dummy grid. Thank you. Open class to the dummy grid now. Oh, here we go. Oh, Demon Damo's up first. Yeah, good one. Nice work. Sure, as long as we don't, we'll have the noise of the bike in the background. Won't be too much of a problem. But Damon, what's it like up there today?
Oh, it's just a blast the whole way to the top. You kind of get to the top and you're like, man, I want to have another go. So I'm excited for another run. It's been good fun. I'm just really enjoying riding my CBR 1000.
Beautiful. There he goes, folks. Fastest man on New Zealand Superbike road racing. Lap record holder from Hampton Downs. Here he goes, the hottest man on two wheels in New Zealand right now. Great campaign. Finished third at the final round of the Australian Superbikes at Phillip Island last year. And he's going back to the Australian Championship this year. Unfortunately, brother Mitchell will be a little bit while away after he heals from his crash last month at Level. But this is the man we call Demon Damo, fastest man in New Zealand road racing, folks, right here today. He's not the fastest man on this circuit at the moment, though. That's the tricky thing, not the fastest man. So can he do it? He's got one chance, one more chance. Best rider, best bike. There you go. So there's two combinations. Got to be a hot act. Let's get ready and listen to the smile in his voice. I'm loving it. Just want to go again and again, he says. Are we ready? Come on, folks. Let's get a little bit more vocal. Want to see them arm waving and some cheering going as he heads round the corner. Let's get them excited. Let's get them pumped up as they look to delight and excite in this final run. Final run. Here we go. Demon Damo. Yeah, that's better. Well, yeah, I love to see that T-shirt flinging up there. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Well done. Thank you. And here's Super Dad, the legend of New Zealand road racing, Mr. Tony Rees, 51 years of age and still racing a motorcycle at its best. Not just still going around in a lesser class or a smaller size bike, still doing superbikes, still doing championship racing, and here he is back at the BurtMunro. Well, other son Mitchell beat him for the street race in 2 of the last years, so Mitchell's not here today. Nice one off the line from Tony. Peels into the corner. Good work, good work. And here's the man that's got the fastest time in the open class. So here he is, another chance to do it. Super Seth on the Underground Brown sponsored Mega Motorcycle Centre. Triumph the 675 courtesy of Heat Miser. Heat Miser, good local Southland business. And pimp to the max. Doesn't it look fantastic in the Mega Motorcycle team colours, the orange and black. Here we go. Come on, Southland, be proud of him. There he goes. Off the line for Seth and straight into the corner. Good work, Seth Devereaux. Proud to be Southland. Yes, indeed. Born and bred down here. Still living in Southland's been all around the world following motorcycle sport the last 2 years. He's been over supporting Shane Richardson at Moto America. So this year he's not quite sure what he's going to do. He may be involved. I think he told me he was going to be potentially involved in a drag bike team in America. That will be something hot. Our condolences go out to the family of our fellow motorcyclist lost in a crash at Mary Drag Strip last weekend. So 64-year-old Gary Webster. So thoughts and feelings with his family. But as they say, the man doing what he loved to do. But when you're going to crash, at close to 200 mile an hour, unfortunately, wasn't a lot of recovery. All right, here we go. 58, getting it up there. Duncan Coots. Another call, last call for our open class, please, open class, last call. 600's your 5-minute call. 600's 5-minute call. All right, here we go. Duncan Coots, the man from Whangarei on the Rehab Works North supported Yamaha R1 1000. Again with that tyre on the back. Oh, crucial, false neutral, crucial, misgear, bother. Yeah, it was, but I couldn't say that. Oh, here we go, our Super Duke. Hey, ain't she beautiful? Paul, look at that. Got that distinctive KTM sound, but like a Ducati, it's got its own sound. It's just a bit of a higher pitch noise than the Ducati has. If you put a Ducati alongside this, you'll both know they're European bikes as compared to Japanese bikes. But, well, just that little difference. Here we go, KTM off the line. Good work, good work. Supercharge, yes indeed, getting it out there. The Super Duke the 1290. Sponsored by Kevin Lowe. Paul Bota is his name. Here we go, the fastest man, folks, fastest man. We said before about Seth, that had been from practice. This is the fastest from the last run. So this is a time everybody's got to beat. So here we go, courtesy of Helicraft, courtesy of Night and Day Stores and Joe's Garage. It is the MV Augusta F3 675 again, 675cc triple 4-stroke overhead cam, the fabulous MV Augusta. And another brilliant start. That's how you do it. Yes, peeling it through the corner. Brilliant. That's why he's such good. He's a Speedway man. He can do stationary starts. If you can't get a good start in Speedway, you might as well give up. Starts are so crucial. You know all about Speedway, sliding it sideways. Ronnie Moore, one of his mentors, and Ivan Major, somebody he looked up to. He's done motocross since Speedway. 2 times New Zealand under-21 champion too, by the way. And, oh, here we go. Oh, Seth, a 42.85. Thank you, Lindsay. 42.85. That's the fastest so far from Seth. Seth Devereaux, 42.85. That is good. 42.85 for Seth. Oh, of course, we've just seen the run. We wouldn't have had the time and yet from Dale. 42.85. Here we go. X-Throwers Motorcycle Club. Need to talk about that, Tony. What kind of group are they? Are they literally doing that? Maybe they're just a whole lot of good guys cutting up firewood for you. All right, 120, Tony Campbell, all-round nice guy on the Aprilia. He's been here on a Yamaha. He's been here on a Harley Davidson. So this is, for my memory, the 3rd different bike of... Oh, a Buell as well, sorry. He had a Buell, didn't he? So I think he had a Harley and a Buell and a Yamaha and now. So that's his 4th different bike. What was the last event he did? BurtMunro last year. What was the last event he did before that? BurtMunro the previous year. He lives for this event. Comes all the way from New Plymouth up there in the beautiful Taranaki. And he's here for this fantastic BurtMunro challenge. All right, love seeing this. Here we go, 66. Listen to that, just percolating away. This is Jaden Scott on the Scott Structural Blacks Fasteners, first European Triumph Daytona 675. So like the MV Augusta, similar bike. Same as Seth. listen as it cracks off up the hill. All right, next up, 600 class to the dummy grid. Thank you, 600. 600s to the dummy grid. Thank you. All right, number 6 here for John Hum, the man out of Pegasus in North Canterbury on the Yamaha little TZF, we're calling it. So it's been a TZ Yamaha road bike. It's now got the YZF engine inside it. So it's had a little bit of what do you call it? A little bit of a mix and a match, putting a road bike together with a motocross bike. So a motocross engine inside a road bike frame. 18, here we go. Bring it up for Tom Langridge. Good on you. Access Man and Avon City Motorcycles. Getting excited about this. Good on you, Tom. Newcomer for our sport. Access Man, Avon City Motorcycles. Alpha Load Pilots. Had a nice long second gear takeoff there, and then he hits third, the ultimate gear to hit on the hill here. Golden Age Tavern and Anchorage Cafe Bar. 19 up next for Richie. Richie, remembering an excellent time earlier, excellent time. Richie Dibbin, one of our best times today. So Richie was at best in either practice or qualify. I couldn't remember, but anyway, here he is now. An opportunity to impress on this amazing team. Dibbin Swartz Motorcycles, Suzuki GSXR 600. Go, Richie. Nice work. You want to go and meet Richie, all-round nice guy, little pilot, cool guy. He's been overseas in race. He's been overseas as a professional mechanic for people racing as well. So he's done both overseas. He's been our representative at the Oceania, or was it Asia Pacific, I think it was called, Supermoto Racing. So he's been into tracks in Asia and in Europe, and he's also been a mechanic overseas for professional road racing teams of a young man, Thomas Malachi. And unfortunately, Thomas killed in a motorbike crash in the Irish racing tracks. All right, 55 for Rex. Here we are. Good on you, Rex. Lovely to see you here on this lovely Pro Moto. The Yamaha dealer of Taupo-supported Pirelli shod bike. Used to have a sponsor called Body Fuel as well. So great cafe on the main street of Taupo. Here we go, we go. Getting ready. Got a state-of-the-art helmet on. New City boots, the nice Revit leathers. Yeah, good start, Rex, to get away. Good work as he watched it peeling into the corner. Nice to see. He's got that one nailed for sure. Golden Age Tavern Anchorage Bar, great sponsor, but it's where we'll be after racing as well. Come and join us, wet your whistle. More importantly, get Chris's jokes, and as well, see who the riders are today, and meet them in person, congratulate them, give them a cheer as well as they get their ribbons and trophies. Some of the best trophies you'll find in the world. Some actual bronze trophies. They are sensational. And we'll find out who's the fastest man on the hill today on the Panigale. Oh, see that traction control, so tricky to try and get it to work at its best. So nice work out there. All right, 10 up for John, 10 up for John. Good work. Now, John was one of our fastest as well. In fact, was he that? No, he wasn't the, he was certainly either fastest or second fastest from that previous run. So look out for this man. Got the RJ's leathers on. A beautiful Suzuki, Southern Suzuki as it were, supported GSXR 600. Here we go, John Crawford. Yeah, nice start off the line and going for it. A man who's looking to crack the top 10 in New Zealand road racing and setting on a very good path to do so. And you can go and support him as well, support buying some of his merchandise, like his can holders and other memorabilia that he's got for sale, supporting his racing. John Crawford Racing. All right, 420 up now. The Rockstar Suzuki of Ian Young. I like the fact that he's got his red light on permanently by compulsion in New Zealand road racing at what we call a wet meeting, when it has been declared wet by track conditions and weather. You've got to have the red light on because it's awkward to see when you've got a lot of water spray around. So the red light, it's not a brake light. It's not intended to be a brake light. It is literally just a light to see the bike. So he's got the big bright red light on the back. All All right, 14 will be up with us next. Remembering final run for these guys, final run today. 14 up here now for Matt Horton out of Riversdale on the HVS Limited Gore, Repco of Gore, Heidi Horton Photography supported CRF 450. Remembering folks, fill up at Challenge Bluff today. Why? Because it's the only service station supporting the event. So, and you know that Challenge Gas is good, the best, very good performance for your machines. A lot of people go to Challenge service stations to get fuel to race a motorcycle, folks. There's that launch control going in, so it's just a means of, you'll see them pulling it down on the front, so it locks it in place, and when the clutch drops, it goes, but it actually means that the front is lower. See, so you can get right over the front of that line. There we go. Good to watch him get away, so nice takeoff there for Josh that time. All right, I think it'll be the 811 of young Isaac Holmes here now on this tiny 250. Oh, no, sorry, 450. Steve Bryden. So he's got the moto helmet, the Scott goggles, those little cubular box on the outside of his goggles. That's what we call roll-off. So it gives him a clear bit of film across the front of his goggles. So that means that they've always got to run, particularly if you've got dirt or mud or rain around. 811 Isaac Holmes should be next. I got caught off guard, was the last one to come through. $8.11 Isaac Holmes. Little 250. So remember that when you see Ian Templeton at the roadguide.co.nz Michelin stand just up here in the pits. So remembering to ask about Road 5, Michelin Road 5 tyres. And he'll explain to it why it's a tyre for you. All right, here we go, 71 as we get back into more of our riding with our 600 class. 71 now, Stephen Gregg out of Carterton on that 2005 model Honda. Love your work, Stephen. Nice, clear takeoff. Doesn't have to be a lot of glitz, doesn't have to be a lot of glamour. A matter of keeping that back wheel from sliding and keeping the front wheel on the ground. All right, 51 this time. Or 52 it is of Jason Holton. 52, number made famous in New Zealand racing by Timaru's legend, Mr. John Hepburn of Timaru Metal Recyclers, who's now a sponsor to young Damon and Mitch Rees. So John, a former New Zealand Superbike champion. All right, 12 for the Fever. Jason Fever. Had the opportunity to catch up with his lovely fan before. His son's got himself a nice little Yamaha, and he had a fine little friend called Billy. Straight into the corner, peel it back, why not? Listen to that, great starts, man oh man. Listen to that aggression, barking it up the hill. 100 this time, 100 for Scam Jr., Mr. Jacob Scamble on that hard-working little 250 two-stroke. He'll be on a similar bike to this tomorrow at the beach race, because there is a 250 class. There's not a 250 class, so the 250's got to go up against the big 450s in this racing. Good work, Jacob. Love your attitude, love your excitement level, and this cool riding. New Zealand beach racing champion. He'd love to be New Zealand HillClimb champion, but a little bit of work. Here we go with our girls today. Jamie, welcome, Jamie. Love to have Jamie with us. There she goes. Got her own leathers as well, so she brought all her kit with her from the USA. Jamie Ostadillo. Welcome, Jamie. on this quarterly racing on-track developments. Fast by Ferracci, supporter bike. Yeah, nice to see those of you up there cheering her on. Well done, and particularly all you ladies out there. Hope all you ladies have gone and got her autograph, or just said hi, or just said welcome to New Zealand, or good luck, and lovely to have you. So come on, ladies, make sure you get them behind your own. All right, Super Dad, Super Scam, Mr. Brent Scammell on the Brent Scammell Honda CRF 450. Oh, listen to that one. More bark from the SPCA. Fantastic. Couple of nice pro circuits. Well, in fact, I've just been told by Scam this morning that his brother-in-law is on a program on TV called Outback Truckers. You may have seen Outback Truckers, and his brother-in-law is coming to do the beach race tomorrow, and the Outback Truckers crew have come over to film him as well. So we look forward to seeing the Outback Truckers and the coverage that they'll be doing of the BurtMunro Challenge. So if you've watched it on TV, you'll love it. Outback Truckers. Yeah, and away we go. Nice from the takeoff. All right, Mr. Quinn Fowler. All right, Quinn getting right up there on the front. Tell you what, they're a raunchy pair of big boots he's got on as well. So some quality GP racing leathers, but some they're enduro boots rather than motocross boots, by the way. So it's given him a much stronger endurance capability. 298 now, 298. Well, 290 is Josh. Josh Iddle's here on the Strang Automotive machine. And again, getting right out and up and over. Moto South supported bike. This is the SMR, of course, the dedicated specialist KTM motard bike. Yes, ATVs up. Thank you, ATVs. We have from what looks to be here about 5 or 6 competitors left, folks. That's all we're going to have today. We've just gone 3 o'clock. This will be the last of our competitors. All right, Damien Coppy back again. This delightful young Australian who blitzed the field, absolutely blitzed the field here last year in many of our events. So hope to see him back again this year. Well done, Damien, and away he goes. Gets a good start through there, and Damien away. Another one of our ladies today, Katie. Well done, Katie. Katie Henry coming from Dunedin, just up the road, the Otago capital, and nice to see her on her bike once again, going well forward on the seat. See that? Getting her body weight. Lesser body weight than the average guy. There you go. Good girl, Katie. Cheer on. Yeah, love to see the support out there. Man, she can go fast. Another one for you ladies to make sure you've given a cheer to here today. Get her autograph or just go and say hi. Maybe even want to throw her a tenner out of your pocket and say thanks for entertaining. Here's some money to entertain you as well. Well done, well done. 75 up now, 75 this time for Noel Puklowski on the Q and Honda. Got to say, Jeff at Q and Honda, I've known him for many years, all-round good guy. So for a long time had a nice Q and Honda race shirt as well. And probably about a decade or so ago. I used to be a little bit slimmer in those days, so it doesn't fit me anymore. But anyway, great team, Q and Honda, over there in the river city of Wanganui, the home of Cemetery Circuit and Boxing Day racing. Holes courtesy of the Hauler Engineering, it's called. I presume a part of an engineering business associated with the marine industry, or maybe it's log hauling as well. Could be hauler used in two parts of our industry. There he goes. Yeah, good work out here. Still at least another 4 bikes out here. 655, 655 now. Up here for Ctas. Hard-working man on that FS 450. Bikes courtesy of the Power Zone Motorcycles. Otago Southlands Husqvarna dealer based out of the nice little South Otago town of Balclutha. So Husqvarna dealer in a little place, but team there very passionate about their Husqvarnas. A lot of good riders coming out there, including New Zealand's most improved Supercross star and a young man called Madison Alatta. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 655. Look at that. He doesn't have to rev it up yet. Here we go. We will now, though. Good work, Ctas. Through there. Oh, we go back to our open class now to local man Barry Summers. Fastest Ford Transit van in the south. Somebody like Benny Hill could make a song about him, couldn't he? Good on you, Barry. Here it is. Only bike like it in New Zealand, the SXV. The last man of other notable fame to ride a bike similar to this was, believe it or not, was Josh Copmans in his last 2 years of world motocross. As Aprilia put this model bike on the moto scene. The only fiercely competitive two-cylinder bike. Good on you, Barry. Away goes Barry Summers on the rip-it-up bike. Especially imported, but then left in New Zealand, and Barry was able to pick it up. He's got another Aprilia as well. He's a bit of a race fan of them. That's his bigger one, the 550. All right, 7 for Andrew Rudd. 2016 winner. 2016 winner. I've got to get the years right, which was actually 2.5 years ago, because remember in 2016 was the last time we held it in the springtime. So 2016 winner of this event. Andrew Rudd. Wow. You can tell by those that power through. If there's anybody that's on the brakes before they go to the first corner, you know they're not going to be a winner if you get off the gas too much, but he was still hooking gears. 542 for Jared. Jared Cox, that's Andrew's workmate up there at Honda Country, Team Dyno Works. So good one, boys. Well, you can tell that's got a bit of work done to it, doesn't it? Listen to the chunkiness of it. Got a high-performing cam for sure. Good work, Jared Cox. Nice to see him get away. So that's the last of the two-wheelers. Are you ready, folks? Come out of the pits, come out of your rabbit warrens, wherever you are, because these boys have some fun and smoke it up, and we love them as well. Come on, I want to see more big cheers going out for these boys. They're here for pure entertainment. This is our ATV Quad New Zealand Hill Climb Championship on the line here. These boys are smoking good. Courtesy of Challenge Service Station and Nev's Glass. The Raptor 700. Every time he hooks another gear, he just pulls another wheelie. Probably a second gear takeoff. Second, third, even into fourth he was hooking him. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. The big Suzuki engine inside the bike. See those aerofoils, the scoops, just to try and keep it on the ground as much as possible. This thing would be scary. Look at those wheels on the back track. Uh-oh. Oh, eh? Look at that. Woo! Somebody give that man some pills. He needs some medication, doesn't he? All right, RVTS, Richmond Vehicle Testing Station. Look at this thing. If you thought that other one was a hybrid, this looks to be a totally workshop-made machine. Get the idea that you can see the bolt-on part of the front, so maybe it's an extension. Go Lester! Lester Schroeder kicking it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's a wrap of the New Zealand Hill Climb, day number 1. Hey, to all of our organisers and our competitors today, what a big round of applause, folks. Come on, everybody. Thank you. We love the BurtMunro Challenge. We've loved what the organisers have done today. And to all of our competitors, many of which the classic guys have already packed up, and the other guys are on top of the hill. Watch out, we've still got our boys to come down. By the way, folks, the road is still closed. If you actually want to go and have a look at what it's like, I recommend you come back tomorrow. Don't worry about it today. The officials will still be here. Even Saturday will be a good day after maybe all of the support buildings and others have been removed. A reminder to the competitors to make sure they've collected their licence at the end of the day as well. And I see some of those still going to get a ride up here as well. So thank you to everybody today. Thank you, St John's, for doing nothing. Hey, isn't that great? When St John's come here and do nothing, I love that. Thank you for coming and doing nothing, because that's what we wanted. But we know, in fact, last year there was some guy that had his throttle jam on, and he took out young Mitch Rees here. So that was the potential to be really ugly. But yes, still vehicles and bikes. Yes, thank you, Andy. Only too happy to mention that. So, folks, don't think that we've finished completely. You've still got all of those bikes to come back down, and our officials are still going to be clearing the road as well. You're all invited. Prize giving, I would think, probably about 4:30 to give you an idea, folks. Prize giving down at the Golden Age Anchorage. You will love it down there. Come and join us. No excuse to go anywhere. We're going to be going to the next event, so we'll be there in time. 6 o'clock for the drags, the higher pool drags tonight at Teretonga. Don't know how much that event is to get in. Sorry, I don't know that. But I'm sure there will be a charge on the gate, but none of the events tell you how much it is. It's dirt cheap. You know the prices down here. Cheers, mate.